The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Desperados of Mexico City taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They begin with a run by Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 1.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
2nd and 7. Again, it's Miller. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a first down following a gain of 3. Inside handoff now, Miller. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
He finds his man complete. That's Alexander. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 6-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now the rookie's free. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play on the ground there, and it goes for 36 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete as well.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me, because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught. Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Geno. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 6.
From the 50, it's Smith. Going up top for Miller. And this is caught. Touchdown. Kendre Miller. 50 yards. And the Desperados are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run, winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 7-7, our score after 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Hey, it's a clip.
Geno now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there. 47 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And got his man complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 99 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PHI. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. In motion right, Olave. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And a huge play that time. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing now is Geno. And it's caught. Touchdown. A.T. Perry. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Desperados have got it back to within a score. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Slot man moves right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 90 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rowe, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. It's Smith. He lets it go deep for Olave. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still going. And all the way in for the touchdown. A.T. Perry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Desperados have cut it back within a score. Groupie for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
But first down, Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Hey, let's go.
On second down, it's Rowe, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, and with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here is 3rd and 5. Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well. It's a down inside the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The final shot here before break. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And running with power here. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead now. And
that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, Smith. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Smith. Into the hands of Perry, complete. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First down, Mexico City.
49, flip it off, 49. There goes up.
Completes it to Perry. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Smith on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Rowe. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
127 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down now, it's Rowe, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Now it's Miller running right. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
53.
Now Smith. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Geno. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick.
Smith's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run on first down. Rowe. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Smith now to throw.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Geno now to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps them move the sticks. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Geno on first down, and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Throwing now is Geno. He finds his man, complete. That's Perry. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
First down, Mexico City.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. To throw is Smith. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Check 59, check 59, cover.
Smith. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson from 8 yards out.
And the Desperados get a bit closer.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd down and a yard.
The carry here for the big tight end. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they take a knee.
Ready, set. No touch.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready, set.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy,